Extraction helo. Almost within range. Now entering an occupied dark zone. Hostile patrol detected.
Enemy re-engaging! Ammo out! Reload! Tossing a jammer!
Rogue agent
Stand by!
detected.
Stand by!
Yo, what's up guys? So since the Model 700 has been nerfed, it took me a little while before I found a build that is somewhat useful as a one-shot sniper in the dark zone. So this is what I came up with. Let me just run into the checkpoint really quickly and show you what my build looks like.
Enemy patrol detected.
As you saw, it basically one-shots anything, even players that have a decent amount of stamina or health. There's a couple of things that are really crucial to this build. So, as you can see, my base damage right now is around 146. 46k, which is based on this talent here, compensated. So this is
Agent
a very
requesting
important
backup.
talent that you need to have on your gloves in order for this build to one-shot. So compensated increases your weapon damage by 15% when your critical hit chance is below 20%. Besides that, it's important that your gloves have marksman rifle damage. Besides this, another really important talent for this build is Optimist. It's not as important because if the players don't fully spec into defense and health, you're still going to be able to one-shot. Some players that have a significant amount of health and armor, you need Optimus for. So what Optimus does is essentially the last bullet in this sniper is going to be the most effective one, since your weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammunition missing from your magazine. So this is a really important talent. Besides this, I put optimal range on it because I feel like that's one of the most important things that you can put on a sniper. The third talent doesn't really matter. I like to play with the VX1 scope, which gives me headshot damage. What's also nice is that it actually decreases my reload speed, so it gives me a little bit more time when I fired up my last shot and my character's reloading to stop the reloading process. So I'm essentially always on the last bullet, making it pretty much every time a one-shot shot if I hit the head. My secondary doesn't really matter as much either. It's just an AR to finish to finish the job essentially. What I'm running as the sets is Providence and Araldi. So Araldi is good for, well, if you have played Sniper before, you probably know it, but Araldi is good for sniping because it gives you 10% headshot damage, 10% marksman rifle damage. I have 8%, 8.5% weapon damage and bonus armor and hardened on this, which is pretty much a god roll Araldi's holster. I have to be a little bit careful that I'm below the three attack points or less. So I only have weapon damage on my backpack, and then I have weapon damage on my Providence chest piece, and then I have marksman rifle damage on my gloves. I could get a better Providence chest piece that has the talent hardened on it, because then I would be even more tanky. Yeah, the holster has 5% weapon damage.
Helo almost at extraction zone.
My knee pads could actually also have armor on them, and man, 10% skill power is okay. You might also go with something as 5% damage to elites if you want to use this this build for PvE too. And lastly, my mask has a lot of health, then hazard protection is a little bit low, but doesn't really matter. I'm thinking if I maybe re-roll the hazard protection for a higher one, or if I re-roll the attribute for something else. I could put hard hitting maybe on it, or I don't know. I don't know what other talent would be good for a mask. Yeah, but this is basically it. This should help you to one-shot.